Hello, Robert Carter, SANY District Technology Coach, looking at NewsELA today. Today I'd like to review progress monitoring for your students and the two main areas that I would use to gauge your students' understanding of the material, how they're doing with their reading, and their assessments that are built into NewsELA. So in order to do that, you got to be already signed in, as I am, you see, all ready to go in my Pro subscriber account. You're going to start with binder and reading summary. So in reading summary, we get a lot of combined data for all of the articles that you have previously assigned and students have read. So as you see, we get an approximate reading level. Now they break these down to on track, nearly on track, need more data. Sometimes students just don't have enough data and assessments in for them to give an accurate representation of where they are. As you see, we've got 14th level on their reading here. We'll establish the percentile, how many articles that they have viewed. Now, they get an article viewing as soon as they simply open up. They could be there for 2.5 seconds, and it will count as an article view if they opened up something that you assigned. How long they spent in each article, what it is total. As you see, quiz scores. This is the writing assessments. I often use NewsELA as a warm-up, so I don't have them do the writing assessments because it takes longer for the students to get through. If you are using it on a wider scope, I would highly encourage the assessment. How many times they've annotated or highlighted key information in the article, and their progress on individual reading skills. Now, gray is frankly just hasn't been addressed yet. Green is 100%. You've got yellow at 50%, and some of the greens can be 75. So you want to look for as much green here as possible. But I would say as a whole, this is a really nice screen to be able to get a wide-ranging view of how your students are doing on this platform. If you go over to this left-hand side, you can narrow it per class if you would like. Right now, I'm using all of my classrooms, my tests, everything in here. So that's the kind of data that you're currently seeing. The other area that I like to use is the individual assignments. So if I go over to assignments, and let's open this one's impact of technology in the Middle East. Now, you'll see that I locked this one to a 7th grade level. I've been playing around with the levels with this class. Now, in a perfect world, you'll have your article set so that students can have the flexibility to turn the level up and down at their discretion. NewsELA will start giving them levels as they get more data that reach them on the same reading level that they are at. So in this case, you say I've got grade 7, 1011 to 1109 Lexile, and you'll see some of the similar data as before. I had 15 students view, median time was 10 minutes. The level, as we discussed, I locked this one to 7th grade. 15 students went through the quiz activity, and as I mentioned, I don't really focus on the writing piece. You could see how long the student was on the article. You can see their score and what question that they got wrong on that particular test. So if you go back and you want to take a look at the quiz and you happen to notice that the first circle is red quite a bit, you can go back and revisit that as you discuss the article with your students. If you choose, you can actually even reset the quiz and have them go back in and reassess. Maybe you just want to give them a second shot. That is completely up to you. But I would say between those two areas, you get a lot of great views from individual assessment scores to reading levels, time on your articles, and whether or not they're identifying key information. So NewsELA's got a lot of great tools to be able to have you progress monitor your students and really see how they're doing with this thing. This is a wonderful platform for bringing current events to your lessons and basically making their learning very relevant to the real world. Thank you, and if you have any questions, please email me. Otherwise, have a great day.